Everyone in that war was wearing black and red. Some were in black, some were in red. At around 12 in the midnight, the doors and windows just closed on their own. Everyone started laughing weirdly. A bell started to ring. They all kept quiet. From that time, there was maximum silence in the war. We started to see red-colored smoke all over the room. This frightened us. My children tried to cry. A man came to us and sprayed us with something like a perfume. From then, we never recalled what was happening. Just to recall. Hello viewers, welcome once again to another episode of African Confessions HD right here on Extraordinary Africa. If you are still new, in this show we publish real lifetime confessions faced by different people. Viewers, without wasting much of your time, let's go straight into today's confession. Hello uncle, can you please post me anonymous? I have been married 2 times, but the marriages failed to stand. In my first marriage, I was raped at a very young age, got impregnated and stopped going to school. The guy was way older than me. They agreed with my parents that he was going to look after me till I finished my tertiary education as a way to pay the damage. To them, it was impossible for me to get married to such an old person. Also, I was still young to get married. I was at the age of 15 and he was at the late 30s. I gave birth to my firstborn, who later died at the age of 2. I proceeded with my education. The guy was the one paying for school fees, as in agreement with my parents. Finished and trained as a parks patrol officer. I got married to a soldier. The man was so cruel. He could start beat me for no reason. At first, he was a good person. He started all this when he knew that I was once raped. He never trusted me again. He could tell me that I am smelling condoms. He could call while I'm at work, harassing me, saying I'm dating every man at that workplace. We called relatives several times, thinking maybe our conflicts could be settled down. It even increased. I decided to break up with the man, went to the courts, and our marriage was cancelled. I decided to move away with my kids. There was rumors that he was going to take another wife. We have 3 kids together. I don't want them to be abused by their father's new wife. Shockingly, the following week, I was fired from job. Schools were about to be opened. I wanted to buy school uniforms, buy stationery, and pay school fees. My parents gave me a small amount to start a small business. I started going to Mozambique to buy shoes, came back here and sell. One day, the bus broke down just before Forbes border post. We stayed at that place for more than 3 hours. I was afraid that I have left my kids, started hitchhiking, trying to get transport so quick. A family car stopped. A slim lady, brown in complexion, was driving. I took my shoes and boarded the car. We started talking. She was saying she had marital problems before. She started going to a new church. From what he was talking, her life was flowing. Recently built 3 houses, one in Harare, one in Mtare, and the other in Cape Town. We traveled a distance of about almost 50 kilometers. She was only talking about the church. I didn't tell her about any of my problems. But what shocked me is that I was facing every problem she was saying was being fixed at her church. I was tempted to visit her church. We arrived in Marondera where I stay. She gave me the directions to the church. We exchanged numbers, went home. The next morning, she called me saying there was a family healing and deliverance all night at their church in Borodale the next Saturday. On that Saturday, we woke up early, preparing to go to church. What was surprising was that my last born was keeping on denying to go to the night. I thought it was a demon in here, causing her to deny to go to church. I forced her. We went to the church. I can't disclose the actual address, but their main parishes are in Harare, Pretoria, Cape Town, Lusaka, Windhoek, London, Ontario. and many other places around the world. Everyone in that war was wearing black and red. Some were in black, some were in red. Upon entering, we were told to put our Bibles where there was a heap of Bibles. It seems as if they were also newcomers in the church. They were singing worshiping songs, but they never mentioned Jesus or God's name. At around 12 in the midnight, the doors and windows just closed on their own. Everyone started laughing weirdly. A bell started to ring. They all kept quiet. From that time, there was maximum silence in the war. We started to see red-colored smoke all over the room. This frightened us. My children tried to cry. A man came to us and sprayed us with something like a perfume. From then, we never recalled what was happening, just to recall walking up in the car of that lady, asking me how was the all night. I was now afraid to speak to her, but my children started to love her like they know her before. What worried me the most is that they put tattoos on my kids. I don't know the actual meaning. Yes, they gave me a house, a car, and a lot of money, but I'm afraid of my children's future. They are now liking the church like something else. Once I get in that church, I only recall what just happened when I am still inside. As soon as I get outside, everything just vanishes in my mind. My children always recall. Sometimes they try to tell me, but I don't understand it. Uncle and followers of this channel, can you please help me? I am in hot soup. As you can see, such a touching story. Like I always say, I urge you to shift back to Jesus. Pray fast. Everything will be okay. For now, I think I can give your confession to the comment section. Maybe there can be someone who can help you. Very sorry. Viewers, that was our confession for today. Thank you for tuning in onto our channel. Don't forget to hit the liking button, comment, and subscribe. Thank you so much for always supporting us. Yours was Solution Angle.